Hi there! Welcome to Palette University. As you can probably tell, we are now back in our usual setting at my university. I'm all dressed appropriately as well. We are back from the field station. I would like to apologize for the background being a little messy. I literally just moved all my crap in yesterday, and uh, finding places to put everything because I don't remember how I made space for it before has been a little bit of a challenge. That's what I've been working on most of today. But anyway, this video is going up not on our usual Saturday or Sunday time slot. Instead, this is going up on, I think, Thursday. I'm not quite sure yet, but I think Thursday. Because it's the announcement for a new series on the channel. The first real, continuing series on the channel. And that is a series where I give every single Pokemon a scientific name, a genus and a species. Now, this video right here, I'm not going to be doing any of that. I'm not going to be, this Pokemon is this. I'm going to be explaining how the series is going to work, the formatting, the timing, etc. So, as basically everybody knows, if you've gotten to the point in high school of taking biology, or probably even before, I don't know what they teach in middle school nowadays, but you've probably heard the terms kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, and species. So as I said a second ago, we'll be focusing almost exclusively on the genus and species parts of that hierarchy. And I really wanted to start this while I was at home, but I was missing two very important things. And one of them is ready access to the internet, which I did sort of have, but not to the degree that I would like. But the biggest thing is some books. Namely, these two that I have right here. This one is Principles of Animal Taxonomy by George Gaylord Simpson, and Building Your Life Science Vocabulary by Brian T. Whitworth. So, there are a lot of rules. It might not seem like it, but there is actually a lot of rules when it comes to giving things names. And if you're not, in the biological sciences, or even, if you're not that into taxonomy, which is, naming things, basically, you wouldn't really know that. You would think whoever finds it first gets to name it pretty much whatever they want. Which sometimes is the case, but there are actually a lot of rules. A lot of it is just really kind of minor things. A good example of some of these rules and how they can be kind of tricky is the American bullfrog, which when I first learned it was known as Rana catsbiana. However, in recent years, most people will still, pretty much everybody will understand what you're talking about if you say Rana catsbiana, but it's now changed to Lithobates catsbianus. And why they change it from catsbiana to catsbianus, that's just some grammatical things. So they mean the same thing, but the formatting's just a little bit different. So the main reason that I wanted to wait until I got home, or I guess to school, was because of these books that will show me how to do it properly. All of this kind of came from, like I've said in our last two videos actually, in our piece about the most toxic poison-type Pokemon. I was just scrolling through, I read every Pokedex entry of every poison-type Pokemon, and I came across something that really made me think. While I was reading through all of these Pokedex entries, I came across Oddish's Fire Red Pokedex entry, which reads, and I quote, "Its scientific name is Odium wondrous. At night, it is said to walk nearly 1,000 feet on its two roots." And that really kind of took me by surprise because, I didn't think that there were any scientific names given for any Pokemon. It turns out there's one more, besides Oddish, which we will get to at some point in this series. But that just really blew me away as somebody who is really quite fond of taxonomy and classifying animals, at least, and now Pokemon. So this series, I'm going to go through and give every Pokemon a scientific name. Well, there's a little bit of a catch on that. I will be giving every Pokemon family or evolutionary line a scientific name, since it's pretty, I think, just common knowledge that Pokemon don't really evolve. The games say evolve, but it's more like a metamorphosis. And for the example of a caterpillar turning into a butterfly, both the caterpillar and the butterfly have the same scientific name. And I have a whole video planned at some point to talk about the differences between evolution in the Pokemon world and evolution in the real world. So keep an eye out for that video as well. But yeah, starting this weekend, the first video will go up, and then I'll do one every week. And that's going to be incredible because I went through and I counted, and depending on how you count them, there are about 410 lines, or families, whatever you would like to call them. And I had originally planned to just do like one a week, but then I was like, I did the math, that would take me almost 8 years. So, I'm gonna try to do 9 or 10 per episode. So, the justification for them might be, you know, not super well spelled out. I will do a lot of my own research, and a lot of time will go into giving these Pokemon these names. But if you have any questions, definitely talk to me about it on Twitter. I'd be more than happy to talk to you, you know, one-on-one about it, DM me, at me, whatever, or down in the comment section down below. I'm so excited for this project because it's just something that, you know, takes what I do, other than, you know, like the, you know, top 10 fossils video, which I personally love. That's probably my favorite video that we've made so far on this channel. But this just takes something that I'm really, really passionate about and applies it to Pokemon. And the whole goal of this channel is to teach people, you guys, about the science of the world that we all live in through the means of Pokemon. So this is technically, yeah, it's a Pokemon channel, but I like to think of it more as a science education channel, personally. So yeah, keep an eye out for that coming probably Sunday, just so I have a little bit more time to prepare it. That will be our next video, and then I will try to have another one up every Wednesday. I'm going to do my best for that. It might not always stick to that, but there will be one of these up every week. So if you're excited for the series, feel free to subscribe. Follow us on Twitter at palette_u. Let me know what Pokemon that you are most excited to find out its scientific name for. And as always, there's a time and place for everything.